Well, while we here, bro, I do want to ask you about that. Did you see? They offered Sean McVay, ESPN offered him
I did
to
see that.
leave the
Oh
Rams.
man, they must offer him the bag
They had to.
because I wouldn't have taken that deal either. I was just my third going on my fourth year or third year of coaching. I think
And
it's
I
fourth.
and
Yeah,
I've
fourth year
never
coaching.
like last year was my first time not winning 10 games. Nah.
Yeah, and missing the playoffs. I'm like, bruh.
What they offer?
I don't
And
know.
I
I
love
don't know the numbers, but they were offering him the job to be like the main. I think the color reporter and commentator for ESPN.
Yeah, and
John Gruden used to do.
They offered Peyton 140. So I'm guessing it was somewhere,
Oh,
if
gotta be
not
something
like
over there.
10 million less, but somewhere in that range probably.
ESPN still trying to, cause they best booth they had was Mike Tirico and John Gruden. They
But
trying to like get that magic back.
they did have it was the 49ers, because they always play the Rams week 1. But they had your boy on the call, Kevin Harlan. I remember he did a game. But they are having Herb Street and them boys from college football. That's gonna be good. They're gonna have them on there for Monday Night
They
Football.
are good, but I just don't. They just so good at college football. I just hope it like translates to the NFL.
It's
What you said,
different.
Jared?
ESPN been losing the last couple of years.
Oh, fact for sure.
They've been not losing, they still a conglomerate, but it's like every year they like go down in value because FS1 has got a lot of the people that everybody want to hear from, and
They should have signed Deion.
Oh, that's on my thing. Deion Sanders leaves NFL Network. You say what?
I'm about to say he went to
Barstool. Yeah, so Deion Sanders left NFL Network after they had agreed on like a contract, but then disputes happened. Then he left, and when I saw the news, I was like, dang, like Deion is like one of the reasons why I love like the NFL Network, and I think wherever Deion goes, people will follow because people like to hear what Deion has to say. Right. So I think whatever Deion was like asking for, the NFL Network should have gave it to him, in my opinion, because it's the value he brings to the NFL Network. Right. But they say you're gonna do a podcast on Barstool.
Watch that. You get the call. Like without him, like
yeah, I don't know who's gonna do it. Like the late night.
I mean, like I ain't gonna lie. Like he's just a figure that everybody kind of knows and respects. So it's like him. Yeah. It felt like surreal and like, you know what I'm saying, you meeting an NFL great, all-time great college player, you know what I'm saying, somebody you've heard of, like, oh, Deion, 21, yeah. You see him prime, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it means something. I don't know who you're going to get to do that. And I know I like Nate.
They can throw my boy Nate the bag.
I like
Nate's role with NFL Network. I just know it don't hit the same as like a all-time great player like Deion.
Yeah.
I mean, but you've seen that ESPN is –
Nate do good on the morning show, too, and Nate could probably get pull it off. It just won't be the same. You know what I'm saying?
It won't. But I think NFL Network, the more I think about it, I think they've been trying to edge away from that. We know the situation with Warren Sapp happened. But, like, you don't see Kurt Warner on there as much. You don't see Michael Irvin on there anymore.
What do you mean edging away from what, though?
I'm saying like Hall of Famers being on there talking.
No, they are on just for the season because it's the off season right now. So they don't really be on there for real.
During the season, like they took
Warren Sapp got into some trouble.
I think they did was bring Shannon Sharp over there, and they was doing that. And then Chris Rose was on there for a long time, and I just thought it was very entertaining. But then they moved him off. But if you have Rich Eisen, I'm gonna watch. But Rich Eisen is money.
I think they get away with a lot of stuff they do because the fact that it's NFL Network and it's former NFL players, so they probably don't be signing them to real contracts. They probably just have them for like small stuff, like under lower tier, lower level stuff. And then on top of that, what am I about to say? Warren Sapp got into some off the field issues, like off the court, off the screen, whatever. He did something he got in trouble for. That's why they kind of cut him off. But with Deion, it's like you should have gave him what he wanted because a lot of people came there for him.
Yeah.
That show was at its best when it was him, LT, and Shannon Sharp.
Facts. Or just him and LT, period.
Right, but I liked it with that first season when Shannon Sharp used to be on there with him. It was funnier when he was on
there. To me, it was at its peak when it was Chris Rose, LT, and Deion Sanders.
Chris Rose is good too. It's like I think everybody just starting to outdo them in broadcasting. Like even bro that be on there with on TNT with Shaq and them, the white dude.
Barry Johnson.
On Bleacher Report.
Adam Lefko.
He's funny. Like everything is like other stations are starting to be progressive. ESPN tried to be so stuck in their ways and it's hurting them like now. I think it's and NFL Network is kind of like that too.
I don't know who's gonna replace him. Like the charisma he brought to like the show night in, night out. It just like I think Nate could be a good option. LT possibly, but It's I don't know, like
not like prime. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like there's only one Deion, like so it's just
Vic still FS1.
Yeah. I don't know how they gonna do it. He said it was Michael Vick. It's still Fox Sports 1.
Oh, you on FS1? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he don't got a show, but he going on like come on talk about stuff on different shows.
My FS1 be throwing that bag.
I have no more sports news. Is there any other news before I give the cut to the music?
No, let's end it. Let's get it over with.
Honorable mention, man. The Cubs are 13-3 and hold the best record in the MLB, and they're under the leadership of first-year manager David Ross, who also won a ring with the Cubs in 2014 or 2015 rather. And he's his first year managing the Cubs, and he's 13-3. So honorable mention, shout out to the Chicago Cubs. We're going to.
Was he a pitcher?
He was a catcher.
I remember him when y'all won.
Right. Yeah. Super old.